again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they are going for it. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Bills! Rondale Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills
They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Kamara.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Kamara try the right side. And able to work his way down to the 16. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
On play action, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And now off to the races, down the right side.
One play at a time. Here we
and
go.
all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a good 4.
On third down, here's Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Another try for Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss because they run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he stopped immediately there. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
The shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's caught. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first and 10, here's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Off play action, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down, 18 yards to go. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Fields. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Fields. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Again, he finds more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Kamara trying again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early.
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. Oh, he bowls over it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, Fields. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and 11 at the Bills' 28-yard line.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Brings up second and 4.
second down and 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a first throw here in overtime. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to have a 3rd down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So a big move here, plan to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the perfect season.